Hey everyone, John McEnroe here, and let's talk tennis. We're going way back, like medieval times. Picture this, 12th century France. Forget your fancy rackets and grass courts, folks. These guys were playing jeu de paume, the ancestor of tennis. It was all about hitting a ball with your hand. Yeah, your hand over a rope inside a crazy indoor court. Monarchs loved it. King Louis X, huge fan. Built courts all over the place.
That hand-hitting thing evolved. Players started using gloves, then paddles, and eventually something resembling a racket. And that indoor court, it eventually made its way outdoors. The game wasn't just a French thing, though. It spread across Europe like wildfire. Kings and queens, dukes and duchesses, they all wanted a piece of the action. But it was in England where tennis really found its footing, or should I say, its court. Picture England in the 19th century. The Industrial Revolution is in full swing. Enter lawn tennis. Major Walter Clopton Wingfield standardized the game. He patented it in 1873, calling it spheristique. Catchy, right? Thankfully, the name didn't stick.
This new outdoor version of tennis, it was a hit. Perfect for those sunny afternoon garden parties. And the best part, it wasn't just for the royals anymore. The middle class got in on the action, building courts and forming clubs.
But the evolution didn't stop there. Early rackets, clunky wooden things, they got a serious upgrade. New materials, new designs, making the game faster and more exciting. And let's not forget the balls. From leather ones stuffed with feathers to pressurized wonders today, tennis was becoming a sport for everyone. Okay, so we've got the game, we've got the equipment, now it's time to take this show on the road. And that's exactly what happened. Tennis spread like wildfire in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. We're talking Europe, Asia, the Americas. People everywhere were grabbing rackets and hitting balls.
Now, I can't talk about the global spread of tennis without mentioning the first official tournaments. Wimbledon, anyone? The All England Croquet and Lawn Tennis Club held the first tournament in 1877. And it wasn't just Wimbledon. The US Open, the French Open, the Australian Open, these Grand Slam tournaments became legendary.
But here's the thing about tennis, it wasn't just about the pros. At its core, tennis was, and still is, a game for everyone. You could find people playing in parks, on beaches, in their backyards. Tennis had this incredible ability to bring people together. Section 4, the legends are born shaping modern tennis. All right, let's talk about the players. Every sport has its icons, the ones who push the boundaries and redefine what's possible. And trust me, tennis has had its fair share of legends. Take Bill Tilden, for example. Dominated the 1920s with his powerful serve and volley, or Suzanne Lenglen, the French woman who took the world by storm with her elegant style and unmatched athleticism. These players, they weren't just winning matches, they were captivating audiences and inspiring generations to come. And then you have the post-war era names like Rod Laver, the only player to achieve 2 calendar Grand Slams. Billie Jean King, a fierce competitor who fought for equality in tennis and beyond. And let's not forget the rivalries. Borg versus McEnroe, anyone? Evert versus Navratilova? These battles on the court, they were the stuff of legends, pure drama and athleticism that kept fans on the edge of their seats. They transcended the sport, becoming symbols of excellence and inspiration. Section 5, Grand Slams and glory, the pinnacle of the sport. Now, if you're a tennis player, there's one thing you dream of, winning a Grand Slam. Wimbledon, the US Open, the French Open, the Australian Open, these are the tournaments that separate the good from the great. The pressure is immense, the competition fierce, but the reward, there's nothing like it. Lifting that trophy, knowing you've conquered the best in the world, it's the pinnacle of a tennis player's career. And let's be honest, the Grand Slams have given us some of the most unforgettable moments in tennis history. Who could forget Bjorn Borg's 5 consecutive Wimbledon titles, or Steffi Graf's Golden Slam in 1988? These moments, they're etched in our memories, reminding us of the power and the beauty of this sport. Section 6, an enduring legacy, tennis in the 21st century. So here we are, the 21st century. Tennis has come a long way from those royal courts in medieval France. It's a global sport played by millions, watched by billions. We've seen incredible technological advancements, from those high-tech rackets to Hawkeye line calling. And the players, faster, stronger, more athletic than ever before. But you know what? At its core, tennis is still the same game it's always been, a game of skill, strategy, and mental toughness. A game that can be enjoyed by anyone, anywhere, regardless of age or ability. And that's what I love about it. It's a sport that brings people together, that transcends borders and cultures, and as long as there are people out there willing to pick up a racket and hit a ball, I have a feeling tennis will be around for a long, long time to come.